Well, hi guys, and welcome back to another week of What's for Dinner. You can see here in my crock pot I have some pork ribs. Some people are intimidated by ribs. They are not hard to do, and the crock pot is your friend. So I've basically seasoned these up, and here's what I've used. So the idea here is to let your crock pot do the work for you to tenderize these ribs. They're seasoned up. I'm going to pop on the lid, put my crock pot on low for about 4 hours or so. You can do it on high for maybe 2 or 3 hours. You just want to get these tenderized, not where they're falling apart, and then you can finish them off with the sauce in the oven or on the grill. Okay, I've just taken my ribs out of the crock pot. They obviously didn't fall apart, so you want them tender but not falling apart. At least that's how I like to do them. And then I've got them on a wire rack so they won't stick, and it's just on top of a cookie sheet. And then I will just let these cool down because it's not close to being time for dinner just yet. So these will cool down, and then I'll put barbecue sauce on them and we'll bake them in the oven, or James will do them on the grill. And if you want to just take these straight out and then prepare to eat them, I would just put them straight on the grill or in the oven and just kind of finish them off with the sauce. So the crock pot does the work of getting them tender without having to bake them in the oven for a good long while and heat up your kitchen. The crock pot is a great tool for summertime cooking because you do not have to use your oven to make your kitchen and your house so hot. So these will just cool down for us tonight until we're ready for dinner, and then I think probably James will put them on the grill for just a little bit. So yeah, they're looking delicious. All right, here is our delicious dinner for tonight. Can't wait to dig into this. Here's the barbecue ribs. James finished those off on the grill. And some fried zucchini. That's the summer staple around here. This is kind of like a deconstructed baked potato, so it's red potatoes out of our garden. I cooked them until they were tender and just added butter, sour cream, salt and pepper, and some seasoning. Cottage cheese and sliced tomato, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight. And we're just gonna go ahead and stick with more grilling. We just don't feel like we've had enough on the grill this summer. So tonight, you can see by the looks of it, we're having burgers on the grill. I went ahead and put some bacon in the oven, bacon cheeseburgers, and check these out. These are also going on the grill. So I am gonna mix together here a brown sugar and cinnamon mixture. Get that all really put together well, and we are going to dip those peaches down in there, get them really fully coated, and put them on the grill. I saw this idea from Moss Family TV, and I had some peaches. Peaches have been so good this year, and so I just thought, yes, we've got to try this. So there we go. The peaches are sliced in half. They're dipped really, really well in the brown sugar mixture, and take a look at these when they came off the grill. Oh my goodness, they are so beautiful, and if you think they're pretty, they tasted even better than that. And what could make grilled peaches better? Yes, a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and then on top I just sprinkled some cinnamon and sugar mixture that I keep in a little jar in my cabinet, and they were the perfect dessert. Here's what our burger looked like. Sorry for the bad lighting there. It was so good. We love pan-fried burgers, and I do that most often, but we just wanted burgers on the grill, and they did not disappoint. Okay, dinner for tonight. This is the first pot of chili I've made since probably, February, March, or April, colder weather. So it's been rainy and dreary all day, so I thought chili was in order, and it was a way for me to use up a lot of our garden tomatoes. I fried up some zucchini, and I had James grill up a few hot dogs. Kind of an interesting combo, but it's just what sounded good. And that's what we are having for dinner tonight. All right, here's a look at what we're having for dinner tonight. We have squash casserole. I have showed that once before. I will put the recipe below. It is really delicious. Again, using a lot of garden produce, so the squash out of our garden. Then these are fresh green beans. I just broke and strung and broke today. Cooked those up, and of course another garden tomato. And this is some butterball turkey smoked sausage. I just sauteed that with some onions and put a little bit of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on that for something different. So that's what we've got for dinner tonight. All right, guys, here's what's for dinner tonight. You can see 2 familiar sides. Those are leftovers from last night. Garden green beans and the squash casserole. I am basically obsessed with the squash casserole right now. It is so good. You have to try it. We have some fresh sliced tomatoes, and then I just made a batch of salmon cakes or salmon patties. And that is what we are having for dinner tonight. It was an easy cook night because all I had to cook was the salmon patties. Well, friends, I sure appreciate you watching this video. Thank you again for coming back. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you around here. Just hit the subscribe button, the bell notification if you want to be notified. Again, thank you so much. We're finishing this week off with a super simple weekend meal, nachos. I melted some of the queso blanco and put on some of my fresh homemade salsa with all of my garden tomatoes and onions. We have been enjoying that so much. I've got a video coming showing how I've made my salsa, and that's what we finished off this week with, guys. It was easy, it was delicious. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and come back for the next one to see what else we've had for dinner. Thanks, bye.